If your patients keep no-showing, it's not just costing you revenue. It's wrecking your schedule, frustrating your staff, and burning you out. One of my clients was losing multiple appointments a week, and they thought the problem was just flaky patients. But the real reason, it had nothing to do with the patients and everything to do with their process. Stick with me because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you one simple change that slashed their no-show rates and gave them their time and sanity back. Let me tell you about one of my wellness center clients. They were drowning in no-shows. Every single week, they had multiple empty appointment slots. And it wasn't because they didn't have the patients. It was because patients just weren't showing up. Their front desk was spending hours calling patients one by one to confirm their appointments, and barely anyone picked up. And every time a patient skipped, it wasn't just frustrating, it was lost revenue and wasted time that they're never going to get back. Like I said, at first they thought it was the flaky patients. But as we dug in, we realized it was something totally different. The real problem had nothing to do with the patients at all, and it had nothing to do with the fact that the patients didn't care about their appointments. It was that they weren't getting their reminders because the clinic's reminder system was completely outdated. Think about it. Most people don't answer calls from people they don't know. And let's be honest, nobody listens to voicemails anymore either. Meanwhile, the front desk was spending hours every day chasing down confirmations. Time that could have been spent actually helping patients in the office or do many other things that the front desk needs to be doing. Even with all the effort, there was zero consistency. The no-show rate stayed high, the schedule stayed unpredictable, and the stress kept piling on. Manual systems don't just fail. They burn out your staff and keep you in a cycle of endless missed appointments and lost revenue. So if your team is still relying on phone calls, you're using outdated tools for a modern problem. People expect convenience, and that's where automation changes everything. So here's the good news. Fixing this doesn't require some expensive software or even hiring extra staff. We made one simple change and it turned everything around. We switched them to an automated text and email reminder system, which was already part of their EMR system. Now patients got friendly reminders at 3 different points: when they booked, 1 week before, and either 48 hours before or the morning of their appointment. And each message had a simple one-click option to confirm or reschedule. There was no phone tag, no missed calls, and no confusion. And almost immediately, no-shows dropped. The front desk workload was cut down drastically, and the patients, they loved the convenience. It felt modern, personal, and easy. And no, it wasn't complicated or expensive to set up. In fact, we actually had it running in a couple days. And if your system doesn't actually offer this as part of what you pay for, but it is available as a simple add-on, I highly recommend you look at what each patient's worth every time they come in and multiply it by the number of no-shows you're getting each month. If that total number is higher than the amount of money it costs to add this service on, then you need to do it. And honestly, it should be. Now, if you found this helpful, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I post the next video. And if you really want to take your reminder system from good to great, here's a few tips I like to give my clients, and they make a big difference. First, make sure you're using multiple touch points. Send a confirmation as soon as the appointment gets booked, then 1 week before, and then either 48 hours before or the morning of if you can. And don't just rely on one method. Make sure you're emailing and texting patients. You will get a much better response rate. Next, make sure you get it as easy as possible to confirm or reschedule. A simple why or no to confirm, or even a direct link works great. The minute you're asking patients to log into their portal or click through many steps, your response rate decreases. Third, set clear no-show expectations, but in a friendly way. Add a quick note about your no-show policy to your reminder messages. And for high-risk appointment types like cash-only patients, you might even consider taking a credit card up front and letting them know if they don't show up or reschedule within 24 hours, you're going to charge them a small fee. The goal isn't to scare patients, it's to set expectations and secure your schedule. And finally, audit your own booking experience. Is the appointment time and location 100% clear? Is your intake process smooth? Or is it frustrating? Honestly, try having a friend book an appointment through your clinic. You might be surprised at what you find out. Now, if no-show rates are draining your schedule and slowing your growth, fixing your follow-up system is one of the simplest and most impactful places to start. But here's the thing. Tracking problems like these is only one part of building a successful practice. If you ever wondered what a healthcare consultant does, how they can help you grow, how to streamline your practice, or how to scale, click on my next video. I'll break it down for you step by step. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.